following video contains subject matter that may be disturbing to some audiences. Viewer discretion is advised. Have you ever answered a personal ad before? Although their popularity has decreased with the rise of dating apps, these ads have existed since at least the 18th century. Most of the time, they're placed by people with genuine intentions to find a partner, but they have also been used for more insidious means. After all, it's easy to lie, to pretend to be someone you're not in order to gain a stranger's trust. This is how serial killer Henri Désiré Landru found his victims from 1914 to 1919. By the time his crimes came to light, he had already claimed the lives of 10 people and earned the nickname Bluebeard after the fictional sadistic nobleman. How was Landru able to steal the hearts of so many women, and how did no one recognize the real monster behind the charming facade? It's April 1914 in Paris, France, and 45-year-old Henri Landru has just taken out a personal ad in the paper. It reads, "Widower with 2 children, aged 43, with comfortable income, serious and moving in good society, desires to meet widow with a view to matrimony." Landru places the ad using a fake name, of which he has many, in the hopes of attracting a woman with money. The ad is answered by Madame Jean Gouchet, a 39-year-old shop owner who had a 15-year-old son named André. Landru, who by all accounts was a charming and well-mannered man, seduces Gouchet, and before long, she and her son move with him to a villa in Verneuil. She helps him furnish the villa, and he promises to marry her. What Madame Gouchet doesn't know is that she's living with a married man who abandoned his wife and has made a career out of scamming people out of money. He served several years in prison for fraud, but that did nothing to curtail his greed. After January 4, 1915, Gouchet and her son mysteriously disappear and are never seen or heard from again. Usually a glimpse into a killer's childhood and early life can offer clues into their psyche and motives, but Landru's upbringing was mostly normal. He was born in Paris on April 12, 1869. His mother was a laundry worker, and his father was a fireman at the furnaces of Paris's Vulcan Ironworks. He attended Catholic school and graduated in his 17th year. When he turned 18, he was drafted by the military and eventually reached the rank of sergeant. In 1891, he started a sexual relationship with his cousin, who eventually bore him a daughter. 2 years later, he married another woman and had 4 children. Although he was short and bald and not particularly attractive, he had many lovers throughout the years. Those who knew him said that he had an insatiable sexual appetite. After Gouchet's disappearance, Landru moves into a house in Gambay, where he lives a secretive life. He continues to place personal ads looking for women to meet, and more women fall into his trap. Over the years, neighbors often see him walking into the house with women, but never see the women leave. Occasionally, foul-smelling smoke emerges from his chimney. It smells so bad that the neighbors openly complain about it. During these years, France is in the midst of World War I, so Landru has no problem finding lonely widows in search of companionship. By 1919, Landru has killed, dismembered, and burned 10 women as well as Gouchet's 15-year-old son. He places their belongings in his basement, where he also keeps detailed notes and paperwork about his relationships with the women, including a list of every woman he's killed and every woman he's scammed. He has so many aliases that he has to keep a ledger listing all of the women with whom he's corresponded with and which particular identity he used for each woman. In all, he's been in contact with 300 women. His only motive is money. Once he gets that, he disposes of the women as quickly as possible. Police begin to investigate him after Madame Buisson, a relative of one of the victims, raises questions about her whereabouts. Although Landru refuses to talk when he is taken into questioning, police connect the dots using the list found in Landru's basement. Every name is connected to a missing person. As the case becomes more publicized, others come forward with stories about how Landru romanced their friends and relatives, only to have them disappear. Police also search his oven after hearing about the foul-smelling smoke that emerges from his chimney, and they find hundreds of bone fragments and teeth. Landru is charged with the crimes, and a boisterous and highly publicized trial follows. Landru and his defending counsel's main argument is that no bodies have been found, and that the bone fragments found in Landru's oven could have come from animals. He is found guilty on November 29, 1921, and is sent to die in the guillotine on February 25, 1922. He never confesses to the murders. Now I want to know what you think. Why was it so easy for Landru to get away with his crimes for so long? I also want to know if any of you guys have ever had any dodgy experiences meeting people through personal ads or dating apps. Remember to be safe in your search for love, and as always, if you like this video, please subscribe to Crypticc for more.